I do have like a group of people I'm in with, but yeah, they're not online now, so.
I've been trying to find a group myself, actually.
So, when you guys manage to get a subscription and download the game and log in, you'll get the intro, then be taken to the character creation screen, and from there you get the first time user experience. So you get into an area into the game, which is a beginning area, and it runs you through a tutorial explaining the basics.
It's very short. Really? Link container. Isn't that... Fuck. Okay. That...
Apparently you can't minimize the game because it will crash completely on you, and I can't use push to talk unless I crash the game.
I'm tabbing in and out of the game, no problem.
You should be able to switch windows if you switch to Windows mode. That's what I'm doing now. I run the game in Windows mode, and I can just switch between the screens.
Not letting me do anything
Alright, what the heck?
for some reason.
It's a
These are
setting
not
in
checkboxes,
the
they're
graphics
just there.
section on the. You
Do not
say
show
you
this
cannot.
message again. You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna leave it there.
I'm just editing my first Dual Universe video, so
Yo!
just a review.
We're in the beta! Hell yeah.
I remember like it was yesterday. The panic, the hysteria, and then the acceptance. Acceptance that Earth was going to be destroyed, and our only grim consolation was that there was nothing we could do to stop it. The neutron star collided, and millions of years of our history got wiped out in an instant. That's why they developed the Rebirth Project. Everyone on Earth fighting for survival, and a lottery among the fittest to see who gets to live thousands of light years away. I won, and that's why I'm here on this ARC ship. I'm a pioneer, one of millions, and our job will be to rebuild civilization in this new solar system. I've been frozen for the entirety of the trip, and now I'm ready to embark on my journey. Our journey.
Damn, bro. Alright, so 2 hours. 2 hours after the scheduled release time of me just like trying to get in the game. Good lord, man. Let's see how the girls look. They don't look half bad. I honestly might play as a girl the whole time. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference because you're wearing a helmet and whatnot. No, it's not me red. I want to like blend into stuff, kind of. Honestly, I think that's legit. It's like I don't really care what my character looks like. I just don't want to be the same as everybody else. Let's do like a light shaded pink. Secondary. Purple. Let's do purple. Make it really dark purple. There you go. Kind of makes me feel like Metroid in a way. And then emissive, the glowing stuff. Should we red or green, you think? What goes with purple? It should just be purple, huh? No. Maybe it should be black. There's no black though. Yeah. I'm doing black because now I can blend in. But what's that blue stuff on my backpack? What is that? Alright, whatever. We're good. Alright, loading 6%, 7%. I'm gonna go ahead and check out my live stream to see how it's going. %.
What's everybody doing?
Hello.
Howdy.
57%. So I'm in the Discord channel, like the general chat, and the issue with it is that it's not voice activity, as in like you can't just get in there and just start talking. You have to hold down a button to talk, and I don't want to do that. I know it seems really lazy, but I don't want to. %. Let's go. We're just stuck at 87%. Hey, Tree. Yo, so this game I've been waiting for 3 years, believe it or not, and it just launched the open beta today. The subscription monthly is $7, but I had to pay 20 because they want you to do like every 3 months payment, basically. So I'm just sitting here, stuck at 87%, just waiting for the game to load. RIP. I know, right? Like, I don't know much about the game because it had a thing where you weren't allowed to post anything on YouTube or anywhere, like no photos, no really like private information about the game, and they just lifted that today. Like literally everybody's just like recording themselves on this game now, and I'm just trying to get in the game to see what it's about and record at the same time, because you know I'm one of those guys. But yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting. God damn it, dude. Why is it doing this? I'm literally just sitting here. This is BS. This is so BS. I've already made my character. I literally already did. I'm just waiting for it to load me in.
Hello, guys.
Hello?
You guys are looking for help? Or are you sitting around to help others?
Yeah, I'm sitting around to help others.
Yeah, I'm still around to help too.
Alright, just saw a bunch of people in here didn't want to leave the newcomers hanging.
Do you know how many people are in the game?
No, we were trying to find that out, and so far we haven't gotten a response to get a number count, so I'm assuming they're looking busy with that.
Are you kidding me? We're still at 87%. For how long? I'm gonna reload the game actually. I'm gonna try that. Ah, I messed it up. Oops. Round 3. Alright, how about task manager? How about that? Oh, the game's not even running anymore. Yeah, no. Boy. I tried Final Fantasy 14 recently. Oh, how was that? I didn't even know they had a 14. I don't think. I haven't like bothered to look it up at all. they saw a video on this game for the first time, wanted to try it, and the website is under maintenance free. The website is actually not under maintenance anymore. If you look around the Discord, you'll find like a different link. There's two links. They have the main one that's not up right now, or the one that used to be the main one, and then you have the newer one where you actually download the game and create your account. That's how I did it. I even like installed the game before the website went up because someone sent me like an install link, and I was like, hell yeah, bro, thank you.
Venus, you still in there?
And then not even like 20 minutes ago, that's when I just made my account.
Backlash?
Like, I'm telling you, the game's up right now. It's
able
just
to get into
taking
an actual
forever.
game?
Look, I'm at 88%
Stuck at
now.
89%.
I was just at 87%. I was
yeah,
stuck
sorry,
there.
I forgot to
I'm at 88
mention
now.
that.
Apart from that, I've already logged into the game. I've made my
Back
account.
as
I've
well.
made my
I,
character. It's
I
a
have
girl.
been playing-
Like, I'm telling you, this
I
game is
haven't been
working.
playing the game with Moses.
Yo, you bet.
It was okay. It doesn't like my PC.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
I can't
rip.
seem to get
Sorry,
in the game.
Tree.
It's been stuck at 89% for a while now.
Well, it might take
Oh,
a
thanks.
while.
I'll look into
just
that. Yeah,
give it
definitely,
some
man.
time. Especially the first time it takes, it can take a long time to load.
Now we're stuck at
First time
88%.
loading.
Gosh dang it, dude.
Appreciate it.
That's crazy. We're gonna be here for a minute.
I feel like I want to just crash the game and reload it again. Damn. Alright, I gotta go help my friends. They're trying to get into the game also, so.
You guys know the anime SAO? Do you know how it first started and everybody's just like trying to get in the game? Like everyone's just like hopping in lines for like days just to get the game. You're realizing that now they're stuck. Or not even that, just like before. Like this is exactly the same scenario. We're all trying to get in the game right now and we just can't. God, dude, I'm gonna exit out the game again, reload it up again, and see where that takes me. Jeebus Christ. So yeah, this is the launcher for the game. You'll have to like install it. I didn't have enough space when I was installing it, so I was freaking out, and then I deleted something. Deleted one of my other games. Here we go again. Meanwhile, your boy is on Tinder right now for the first time. Don't know how to use it that much. %, again. I'm so mad, bro. I'm so fucking 89%. 89%. Are you kidding me? When am I gonna get in the game? Sorry, can't help you there. I got my last girlfriend just before it launched. Aw, you lucky son of a bitch. I wish I was like you. Like, for the longest time, I didn't care for using Tinder or Instagram or Snapchat or anything social media related. I'm not a social media guy. If I use my phone, it's for watching videos. It's for playing RTS games, I think it's called, no? Like Lords Mobile when it was popular, Oceans and Empires when that was cool. Yeah, YouTube, like castle building games. My bank accounts, that's basically it. I've never really used my phone for much else. Like, I'm the kind of person nowadays who likes to go outside and just see stuff. Yeah, no, I'm very new. So, I made my account yesterday and I already got 9 likes, can you believe it? I think I just got a match too. I don't know who it is. Let's see it. 3 matches. There you go. So, like, one of the main things I created this account for was to learn how to talk to girls, not just to talk to them. I don't want to actually have to meet God, I say it so stupidly. I don't want to have to meet somebody on Tinder. I want to meet them in real life rather than on the phone, you know? So I made this account and I put it in my bio. I need help talking to girls. Can someone just talk to me? Or not that, but like, need help talking to girls because the girl like doesn't like me back. Like, you get me? Like that was why I put my bio. Literally, so they know. But yeah, I made it last night. 3 likes. Bam. The boy's a lot more handsome than he thought. Five minutes ago. Texted all 3 of them at the same time. There you go. So tell me why we're at 100%, but we're still stuck in the goddamn load screen. What the dude? Are you serious? Like, how is this even possible? How am I stuck in the goddamn load screen? Literally, in the time I've been waiting, I just texted 3 girls. Like, bro. God damn it. Like, press F to interact. Thank you. Thank you. We're in. There's no way.
Welcome to Alia, Novian. I'm Ophelia, the Arkship AI. I will assist you in your first steps, seeing as you just woke up.
Oh my god.
Cryo sleep period. Keep
Dude.
an eye on the chat window in the lower left part of the screen.
There's a whole lot of stuff moving already, right?
What I say, with important information about which keys to press. There is a button near the window that To start with, let's make sure your motor skills are not affected. Simply head towards the green waypoint behind the stairs, using the movement keys.
Okay. Press shift to run, as always. I want to fix this lag, but whenever I press escape, it just like, it turns off Amazon Alexa, you know? Okay, I'm not supposed to walk into the sign. There's something behind it. The chair! Okay.
Very good. Now, let's try the jump action. You are in perfect shape.
Bam.
Great. Let's try your headlight, which is very useful in dark areas. Press the headlight key twice to turn it on and off.
I don't know what the headlight key is. Is it H? Oh, press L. Okay.
Now, take your time to look at the world around you through the glass panes. This gigantic planet is all yours to conquer, as well as the many other planets in the system. You are free to shape the world as you see fit.
Beautiful.
Build an empire, explore the vastness of space, create a trade federation or a pirate alliance, or live secluded on a forgotten moon. There are no rules here, except for the one you make for yourself. When you are ready, follow the waypoint and look through the marked window.
Alright, so yeah. I'm gonna change my graphics to like the lowest setting possible. I heard someone else did that too. That's how they got the thing to work. Ooh, it's already on low. Volumetric clouds, let's not. Fuck, dude. I have to restart the game for that. That's not good. Environment shadows, none. This is custom. Number of threads, I don't know what that is. 1. What's gamma? Alright. General. My field of view. I want to keep it at 100. I want to. We're gonna have to play it that little bit though. I think that could be a big thing. Cinematics. Zoom. God damn it. Alright, so let's go ahead and reload. Headlight, LOL, not helmet light. Yeah, it said headlight. I mean, I don't have a ship yet. Granted. Looks cool. Hell yeah, it does, man. I've been waiting for this game for 3 years. I'm telling you. I made my account 3 years ago, back in May. I've been doing YouTube for 3 years, dude. I'm telling you. I've been waiting for this game for the longest time. World 3090 about to come out, so NP with the graphics soon. Oh, dude. I'm honestly getting upset with these graphics cards. They're making so many like new stuff. I'm just on a laptop right now, and it's actually a gaming laptop. I forget what the name is. I think it's an MSI. I paid like, no, it's an Acer. I paid $800 for it. And I think it has an i5 and a 1060. Yeah. Yep. So like, man, like, it used to be before you could just grab a 1060 and like you're good. You can play Rust on the highest graphics, and now it's like 2080. And now I'm on the family computer. This is one of the saddest things ever. Yeah, I hope the graphics thing's fixed. All I really did was like remove the shadows or something like that. Something small. But anyway, as you can see, I'm not the only one in the game. There are people running around flying stuff right now. I don't even know how to build anything. I wouldn't even know how to open the inventory.
Follow the waypoint and look through the marked window.
Alright. Already insta-lag. Good. An unhandled exception has been caught. Great. We crashed. Get in game. They don't need my data, dude. They don't need it. They already know everything about the game. But I don't know. I don't think the options I just changed fixed anything. I'll have to lower my field of view if this is the case, which I don't want to do, because if you're flying a ship, right, you're flying it through space and whatnot, you really want to see where you're going, because if you can't, you're just gonna crash.
When you are ready, follow the waypoint and look through the marked window.
Back to the game. Man, waiting that long for a game. I feel that on another game, but I'm glad I just found out about this game on the day I can start it. Dude, yeah, I found out, ooh, much better. It's like a, half a second lag, but that's manageable. Space Blake. Now we're lagging hard. Just trying to beat this guy. Slash wave, is that a thing? I don't know how to... I press enter, right? I'm trying to talk to him. How do I talk? Local. Hey. Does it... Yeah, he can see it. That's cool. There he goes. Yeah, mega lag.
The buildings in front of you are one of the many district areas of Alioth. Districts contain all the facilities that you will need to begin your journey. In particular, they host institutes where various tutorials are located. We will get back to that later. Now, it's time to go and start preparing for your journey. Head downstairs and follow the waypoint.
Hell yeah. Let's go, baby.
Continue down and get close to the screen, marked with a green waypoint. Let's begin by looking at your tools. Tools are located at the bottom of the screen in the form of quick access slots. You can select them with the quick access keys. As you can see, the last slot is currently empty. We will now learn how to equip a new tool in that place. Approach the highlighted tool dispenser unit next to you.
Well, I can tell you I don't know how to add items. Don't know how this works.
Dispensers are elements, which are objects you can deploy in the world. For example, chairs, windows, plants or doors are all elements. Some elements, like this dispenser, can be activated by pressing the activate key while pointing at them. Activate the dispenser now. Very good. The dispenser just gave you a new tool that is now stored inside your inventory. The inventory is a central interface for managing everything you carry around with you. It contains items like tools, materials, elements, or blueprints. We will look into it in more. For now, locate the repair tool that was just given to you, and simply drag and drop it into the free slot below.
Okay, repair tool, not the smooth voxel tool.
Well done. Note that the inventory does not have an infinite capacity, it is restricted in volume. Thanks to the nanopack technology, this volume is pretty huge, but still, better keep an eye on the size of objects you store. Now, simply close the inventory by pressing the close cross on the top right.
There you
Okay. We are now ready to continue downstairs. This time, we will need to use an elevator. Move to the elevators are connected together via up and down links. Stepping onto an elevator and pressing the crouch key or the jump key will allow you to transfer to the next or previous elevator in the chain. Simply step on the elevator and press the crouch key. Welcome to the main room. You can get back anytime by stepping on the same elevator and pressing the jump key to go up.
Okay.
In
So
front of
C?
you is a miniature reproduction of the Ark ship. You can perhaps see the real Ark ship through the windows in the distance. Let's try to also find it on the map. To open the map, press the map key.
That's cool. It's a hologram projection of the ship. I don't know where that ship is though. I know it's pretty big. Map.
This is Alioth, the planet on which you currently stand. You can rotate the
this?
planet by clicking and dragging it with the mouse. You can also zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. Zoom until you can clearly see the hexagonal tiling on the planet's surface.
Oh, no way. Look at that. Look at that. It's literally a globe.
Each of these tiles
Oh
is
my
a territory
God,
you
bro.
can claim. Tiles in red are already claimed. Tiles in purple are non-claimable, and mostly exist around the Ark ship. The Ark ship is represented by a small icon in the center of the purple tiles area. At any time, you can center onto your position on the map by pressing the center icon on the top left. Try it now.
Center icon.
You can also mark any place on
Okay.
the surface of the planet to create a waypoint. Waypoints are displayed in your HUD so that they are easy to track. To set a waypoint, simply right-click on a point on the map and select Set as Destination.
Set as
Very good.
destination. Cool.
There are still many areas on the map that you will learn to use over time. For example, the selector area here allows you to list your constructs, review bookmarks, and see any available warp beacons or other points of interest. In
Warp
the lower right
beacons.
corner, you can find the list of current objectives in a tutorial, usually with hints on how to achieve them. For
Resurrection
now,
nodes.
let's just close the map. Press the upper right close
Points of
button.
interest. Book. I don't have any bookmarks. Constructs. Alright, so to give you an idea of how big this one planet is, and know that it's a space game. It's a space game, by the way. To give you an idea, the Ark ship is like, it's massive. It's literally massive, right? And that it's just a dot. Like, okay, so on normal games, this would be the map size you would see in like MMOs. Like if you wanted to run around like a certain area, this is the about map size in comparison to how big you can play. And then you have like fucking this. Like literally it's just a dot on the entire planet. I kid you not. Like I guarantee you we're gonna find like next to nothing, like a lot, because there's so much space. I'm telling you, there's like
You may
this
have
game is
seen on the
huge.
map
It's
that
bigger
certain
than you
territory
think. Bigger than
tiles
I
are
think.
claimed. To claim a tile, you must deploy a territory unit on the ground. Let's have a look at one. Follow
Alright.
the waypoint.
Follow the waypoint. to my right.
As you can see, it's quite huge. Once a territory unit is deployed onto a tile, this tile belongs to you. It means you can start to build constructs on it, you can decide who holds rights to dig the ground, and whom else can also build next to you. Territory units are quite expensive and will probably not be the first thing you deploy on Alioth. Instead, we have a much better way to let you grab a piece of land. Let's discover this now. Follow the waypoint behind you, to the elevator on the end of the room, and move up. This will take us to the observatory.
That's a warp, not an elevator. It was actually an elevator. It's just, see that? It's an elevator right there. It's just a little fast. Ooh, claimable land, like in this game already. Alright. I'm going up, right? So press space.
Welcome to the observatory.
Yeah, it's hella fast.
From here, you should be able to see Alioth's moons in the sky. One of them is a very special moon, called a sanctuary moon.
Right there.
We will explain what that means, but first, let's try to locate it. Let's open the map again by pressing the map key.
I see it.
The map also contains a solar system view. Click on the system tab to open it.
Oh my
Here
god,
you can see all the
dude.
planets currently accessible in
Look
the
at
system.
this.
Select Alioth, the planet where you currently are located.
Okay.
As you can see,
Am I on
Alioth has 3 moons. One of them looks a bit like a twin of
Fuck, dude.
Alioth and is marked with a small shield icon. This is the Sanctuary Twin Moon, or the Twin for short. Select it by clicking on it.
I think the star system map should be movable or 3D. It's not. It's actually 2D, but okay, yeah. Dude, it looks like the smallest planet too. Actually Ion or Thades, and maybe Mattis. But yeah, it's definitely small compared to like Jago and Tioma. And again, that arc ship is massive. I'm gonna try to find you an example of what the arc ship would look like. I can't even see it as of yet. Wait, yeah, okay. Do you see it over there in the distance right there? That's the arc ship. That's the arc ship, right? And that let's just compare distance to this right here. We're not that far away from this building, right? But like it still fits on my screen. We're extremely far away from the arc ship, and it creates like a shard of my screen, right? So like putting that into perspective, imagine if I were standing for say this distance away from that thing right there. I'm telling you, like, it would not fit on my screen. I could, like, yeah, I would be looking at the arc ship and it would, like, take up the entirety of my screen. And then putting that into the map's perspective, like, again, that it's just a dot on this size area of a map, and then you have the whole planet, and you have a star system. Like, yeah. Trees over here, like, no wonder your laptop's lagging. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Especially for loading the game the first time. But yeah, anywho, let's go ahead and continue. I don't know where to go. As you can see, Alioth has 3 moons. One of them looks like a bit of twin of Alioth, and is marked with a small shield icon as Sanctuary Moon. So I'll go to the map and then click on the moon they want me to do. Alioth Sanctuary.
Excellent. Now, let's click the Set Destination button to get a visible waypoint in the 3D world, pointing to the twin. We will need that soon.
You still can't find a download link. Alright, let me help you out with that one. I'm gonna see if I can update my my description. Just give me like 2 seconds. Oh boy. It was about 9 in the morning when I finally finished it, so the download link, it should be here. If not, in the news. Yeah, I've been looking around this whole thing like for the whole day. Alright, so the first link is duelthegame.com. Now let me go ahead and put that into my stream so you can actually download the game. So the one I have here, that was the old one. I actually didn't know they were gonna make a new one, and then I ended up not updating it. Your changes are being saved, all changes saved. Alright, so it should be good now. Go ahead and reload the stream, and then
Good. Now, before
then you'll
we
be
leave,
able to see the
let's have a
download
look
link
at the
in my
surface of this
description.
moon and find out why it's called a sanctuary. Click on the View Planet button. This twin moon, just like Alioth or
Fuck,
any
dude.
other planet, is also covered with tiles that you can claim.
What is
A
this?
sanctuary moon is a moon where no combat will ever occur, as it is a safe zone. This means that every territory you claim will remain yours forever, and nobody can take your belongings or build anything there without your consent. This is a great way to create a safe haven to store your valuables and build your home. Getting to a sanctuary moon and claim a tile should be your first goal in Duel Universe. You can claim only one tile on a sanctuary moon, and you will need a special sanctuary territory unit for that purpose. Let's go and get one. It's free for all new Novians. Close the map window.
Alright, so we're going to get
Notice how the sanctuary twin
spot.
moon is now identified by the waypoint in the sky. There is a shuttle service, which we will introduce at the end of this tutorial, that can bring you there. Now, let's get your sanctuary territory unit. Simply follow the waypoint to the nearby dispenser and act fantastic. Now that you are equipped with your territory unit, let's get back to the rest of the tutorial. Head down via the nearby elevators.
Alright, so first things first, I don't know why my character's green. I did not make my character green. My character is actually purple. It's a girl with purple armor. Like, very, very dark purple armor. And, like, a tinge of pink. Like, I don't know why it's green. I have no idea.
Now is the time to present the key pillar activities that are available for Novians. Each of these will be presented here quickly, and you will later be able to discover more about them via the institutes and their dedicated tutorials. Let's head to the mining station first. Follow the waypoint towards the downstairs platform.
And yeah, safe space moon.
Mining is one of the primary
Crazy.
activities. This is how you acquire raw materials, if
Oh.
you don't simply buy them on the markets.
That's
Those
good.
materials are located either on the planet's surface, or they can be buried kilometers deep underground. Surface materials have a low value, while more valuable materials, from level 1 to level 5, are found deeper. As is often the case, to access the surface mining activity, you will need a tool. Here is the Harvest tool, which is highlighted in the toolbar below. Pointing at harvestable elements on the
Ain't no
surface
problem,
and
Mr.
clicking on
Jones.
them, while the Harvest tool is equipped, will allow you to collect them. Press the quick access key for this tool to equip. Great. Unfortunately, there are no surface harvestable elements here, so you will need to go through the to begin mining deep underground. You will need a way to scan for available materials in a large radius. This is the job of the scanner tool, highlighted here.
Scanner
Once
tool.
in close range, the directional detector will help you pinpoint the location of the material. Finally,
Cool.
to collect the found material, or simply to dig your way down, you will use the mining tool, highlighted just below. You'll learn more about this in the interactive mining tutorial, located inside the Mining Institute. Now, let's talk about the markets. Get close to the waypoint.
Alright. Okay, this thing right here. Gotcha.
Markets are an essential part of Novian life. This is where you can sell the materials you mine, but also buy anything that you might need. Markets are physically located in the world. They are accessible either via market pod units, like the one in front of you, or via the integrated nanomarket interface. The nanomarket interface allows you to browse markets at a distance, but cannot help you to deposit or recover items that are traded. For that, you will need to directly interact with a market pod. Very quickly, let's have a look at what the nanomarket interface looks like. To open it, press the nanomarket key.
Okay, so what I think the nanomarket is, it's not a market stall, so you don't activate it, which I tried to do just now. You don't actually activate it. I think it's if you're within a certain distance, you can press a button on your keyboard to access it.
You can search for a particular item that you would like to trade by using these search boxes. Nitron is a fuel you will often use and frequently buy. Type Nitron in the search box to get access to the Nitron markets.
Combat defensive elements, industry infrastructure elements, plotting elements, planet elements, cool. Territory units, we're already getting a tutorial on those. Combat defense. Okay, there's nothing there. Radar. Atmospheric radars. PvP. Well, that's cool. So nobody's put anything on there yet. They want us to look for Nitron. Nitron.
You can see the market orders for Nitron. These are all the intentions to buy or sell Nitron by other players on various markets in the solar system. You can pick the cheapest or the nearest offer, depending on your priorities.
Okay.
You can also create your own buy or sell orders, or let the system pick the best offer for you. We will look into this at the end of this tutorial, when we will buy Nitron for your speeder vehicle.
My speeder.
For now, let's close the nanomark. Okay. Let's now have a look at another important activity, industry. Go. In front of you is an assembly line, one of the many industry unit elements in the game, which includes things like chemical reactors, glass furnaces, refineries, or smelters. Each industry unit type is specialized through certain types of recipes. The assembly line can take ingredients in an entry container, like the one here on the left, and then run a recipe to craft elements. The elements are stored in the exit container, as seen here on the right, that can be chained as an entry container for another industry unit. To select the recipe, there is an industry unit interface that you will learn about in the dedicated industry tutorial, inside the Industry Institute. Thankfully, entry-level recipes for simple products can be run without an industry unit. For that, you can use your integrated nanocrafter. Before we open the nanocrafter, let's get some ingredients we will need from the nearby dispenser. Approach the dispenser and press the activate key. Excellent. Now, let's open the nanocrafter by pressing the nanocrafter key. We are going to craft some fuel.
Pressing K.
Great. This interface allows you to pick a recipe and run it in the background to produce simple products. On the left is a selection area to pick a recipe. You currently have just a few ingredients, which allow a limited set of recipes to be used. Press the Show Only Doable checkbox to display these recipes. Excellent. Now, let's click on Nitron Fuel to select the corresponding recipe.
Fuels. Nitron
The panel
fuel.
that appeared shows you the necessary. Fantastic. As you can see, your job is now in the queue and you will have a batch of Nitron ready in a few seconds. That will be all for this short introduction. There is of course more to know, and you can go to the Industry Institute to go through the specialized tutorials. For now, let's close this window. In general, okay, now let's learn about building, and how you can use all these materials and elements to create amazing constructs. Just turn to the station on your right.
Okay.
This bizarre construction in front of you is called a construct. It is a mix of deployed voxel materials used to sculpt a shape, and deployed elements to make it functional. The first element you deploy to create a construct is a core unit, as highlighted here. It will create a building zone, within which you will be allowed to build. Core units come in different sizes, and also specializations. Static core units are for ground buildings, dynamic core units are for ships or anything that moves, and space core unit are for space stations. Once you have created your building zone, you can start to deploy matter as voxel honeycomb materials, or voxels for short. You have a large palette of tools and materials to help you sculpt absolutely. Finally, you can add elements to your construct in the form of engines, doors, lights, fuel tanks, or any of the hundreds of available elements that provide functionality to your builds. Building is a vast subject. It is advised to go through the various building tutorials located inside the Building Institute. Note that the building you are currently in, as well as all the other buildings outside, are entirely made with the in-game building tools. Also, some of the cool constructs you can build not only include static buildings, but also space or atmospheric ships. Let's have a look at this now.
Oh, I didn't even crash. I didn't crash. There you go. It's like crash report, and okay, now I crashed. Yep, there we go. Well, at least we got our teeth into the game. That's not so bad. But yeah, Mr. Jones, I see you're downloading the game now. Hell yeah. Welcome to Dual Universe. Yeah, but this tutorial, it's extensive, but I guess I could see why they would want us to go through it all. Not everybody's gonna watch the tutorial videos, I know I didn't. I'm gonna go play League with friends. See ya. Alright, goodbye, tree. But yeah, I can see why they want people to go through it. It's just boring. I'm honest with you. I wanna like get into like the building aspect and just start like making stuff. And then I want to go claim my own territory and just like live in my own box until I dig like a huge hole where I finally build my ship and like fly away and then just leave the hole forever. Yeah, that sounds like fun stuff. Yeah, it is like fun stuff. My connection's queued. That's sad. I hope they're not updating the game right now. I would not want that. I'm unable to log in. There we go. Man, by tomorrow, I guarantee you we're gonna see like a whole bunch of trash just everywhere. Very guarantee you're gonna see like a whole bunch of garbage just everywhere. Flying D's, definitely. Yeah. We would see that. I didn't even think of that, but I bet like someone's goal out there, probably an organization's goal, is to just like build a giant D. So like where everybody can see it. In fact, I wouldn't even be surprised if that already happened.
Also, some of the cool constructs you can build not only include static buildings, but also space or atmospheric ships. Let's have a look at this now. Follow the waypoint to the next station.
Next station!
This is a surface speeder, a very basic ground atmospheric vehicle that is both convenient and cheap to build, and allows you to move around planet surfaces. You will be gifted one at the end of this tutorial.
Oh, I'm getting one, cool.
Everything in this speeder is functional and plays a role in making it work. Let's quickly review the different elements that it's composed of. Here are the hover engines, which help the speeder float above the ground. These extra small atmospheric engines are used for propulsion and moving forward. They require fuel, taken from this atmospheric fuel tank. Adjusters are small elements used to create rotational forces and help balance your ship. You also need brakes to be able to slow down. And finally, you need a piloting seat to be able to fly it. Activating this piloting seat activates the ship, which is how you take control of it. All these elements are orchestrated via a Lua script that is generated automatically for you. But you can also modify it via a right-click menu on the piloting seat to create absolutely any kind of control you like. Note that piloting in the atmosphere of a planet or in outer space can be very different, and involves different types of engines and design. Gravity may ground you if you have a heavy cargo on a high-gravity planet, while it won't matter in the darkness of space. In Dual Universe, piloting is an art, a subtle interplay between your piloting skills and the craftsmanship of the ship designer. You can learn more about piloting in the dedicated tutorials in the Piloting Institute. Piloting is not only about navigating your ship, but will often also involve combat. Look up at the fighter above your head.
The fighter
I've
above my
highlighted the
head.
weapons that are equipped on this small ship.
What the fuck?
There are many more types of weapons, ammunition, and damage types. Each has a specific role. This is a small fighter, but you can also build giant battleships with a crew of hundreds of people, each assigned to a particular task. There is much more to discover about combat, so you should definitely visit the Military Institute to know more.
I'm gonna
Now,
try
let's
parkour
go
up
to
there.
the last station and learn about organizations. Follow the waypoint.
Alright. Look at that. That's a fighter ship. That's pretty cool. What does that say? Caution, high pressure. You don't have permission to use this element. I would totally get in there. Alrighty, where do I go?
Organizations are a fundamental part of your social life as a Novian. They are groups that you can join, covering things like nations, corporations, alliances, or even group of pirates. Let's have a quick look at the organization interface. Open. As you can expect, you are not part of any organization. You can search through this list, focusing on open organizations.
So
which
I'm
are
actually
recruiting or
in.
sorting by member
I'm
numbers,
joining
name, or language.
an outlaw.
To apply for an organization, you need to open its details page. Click on the name of any of the listed organizations to open its details page.
Okay. I'm trying to find it. Oh my lord. Just give me a sec. No, it's not. Dark Suns. Tortuga, there we go. Well, that's
In
one.
this window, you can see a summary of relevant information regarding this organization. This area will allow you to apply to join this organization, along with a place to write a quick introduction to go along with it.
That's one
Joining
of
an
them.
organization can be a considerable boost for your new life as a Novian. Choose wisely. You can now close the detail window.
Well, I'll find it later. At least I sent it to one of the orgs. I did close the detail window. Yes, sir. How the hell did I open it again? Press every key on the keyboard until I figure it out. Alright, well, close the organization detail window. I already did. I'm a little confused. Oh, F3, that's how I did it. Well, I closed the detail window. I think, oh, there you go.
You can, of course, also decide to create your organization from scratch, even if this is a little bit more advanced.
You gotta go
For
step by
example,
step.
managing an organization involves legates and members, rules, voting, and management of rights. This is something you will discover later.
Cool.
You can now close the organization interface. Excellent. You have covered the basics. Now, let's move to the next step and talk about talents. Follow the waypoint.
Talents. I didn't think that'd be a thing in this game. I don't see a reason why.
To start with, let's open the talent window by pressing the talent key.
F2.
Talents define your character abilities.
There you go, see, that's my character
They are
right there.
grouped into categories that are displayed
my dream.
all around your avatar in this window. Here, for example, is the mining and inventory group. Excellent. Now, look on the left at the list of categories that correspond to this group. Each category hosts several talents. Finally, select the Nanopack Upgrades talent that just appeared under Inventory Manager. Very good. Talents can be upgraded from level 1 up to level 5 by spending talent points in increasing quantities. Each level acquired provides a boost to a certain characteristic described just below its name. For example, here the Nanopack Upgrades helps to increase the size of the inventory by 200 liters for each talent level acquired. The amount of talent points you currently have is displayed in the upper part of the screen. Talent points automatically accumulate, even when you are offline, at a slow rate, shown here. To consume points to instantly train a particular talent, you could simply use the Invest Points button I just highlighted, assuming you have enough points for the talent you are aiming for. Most of the time, as you can see, the selected talent now displays in the queue. You can queue several talents to train one after the other. Note that dependencies between talents might exist, and you should train talents in the right order. See how the acquisition rate is much faster during active learning, when a talent is in a queue. Acquired points are immediately assigned to the talent which is currently being trained. It is a good practice to always have several talents scheduled in the queue, to be able to train them without interruption. Note that talents also train when you are offline. So, make sure to always have a filled queue that spans a long duration. If the queue ends when you are not online, you will fall back to the slow talent point accumulation rate. Take your time to review the existing talents, and think about how you want to plan them out. There is no rule of thumb here. You can become hyper-specialized, or decide to be a jack of all trades. When you're ready, you can close the talent window. At this point, you might be confused by the vast number of interfaces and their various shortcuts. Thankfully, you don't have to remember all that. Let's enter into free mouse mode by pressing the free mouse key. The menu on the left gathers all the quick accesses to the available interfaces.
God.
And since your mouse is now free, you can simply click on them. Note that you can also select the tools in your toolbar, and generally interact with many more menus and options in this mode. One example is the notification icon in the lower right part of the screen, which you can now access. Now is also a good time to learn about the codex, which is a general written tutorial about the game. It can be spawned with the codex key, but you also have access to the windowed codex that creates a window you can resize and move. Click on. You can browse the many topics in the selection menu here. Normally when you leave the free mouse mode, temporary windows are closed, but not the windowed codex. So it can be helpful to pin some help content on the side while you play the game. For now, we are going to close this window, as we will need the screen space for the remainder of this tutorial. Simply click again on the windowed codex menu.
Alright, cool.
As we are talking about help, let me mention hints. Hints will appear regularly on the right during the game, depending on your actions, to give you some help. I've triggered a hint for you right now. You can review them later from the hint window, or simply by pressing the hint key, so you will never miss one. Okay. You can now close the free mouse mode and return to the 3D view. Just
Okay.
Now, it's time to discover a really fun activity that is available to you right from the start. Let's go through the large exits, down the stairs, to the waypoint.
Hey, boo-boo.
Welcome to the surrogate VR stations. These stations can be used to enter a VR session to control a remote robot in telepresence. This is a fantastic way to discover locations and familiarize yourself with the game, perhaps even visit a large organization headquarters, or simply play tourist in extraordinary places. You
That's
first
his name?
enter into a VR stations like this one by activating it. You can then select the destination site, among those that are public and are made accessible to you. You take control of a robot that awaits in a distant pod. Anyone can deploy a pod in their construct and make it public, so that visitors can arrive. As a robot, your capacities are limited however, so this is just a way to visit an area remotely, as opposed to teleporting there directly. These are fake stations, you cannot use them. But I will show you the real one on the way out, a bit later. One last thing, you may have noticed those buttons with a question mark on them. They are info buttons. They are placed in front of points of interest and you can press on them to display an informational message. Try it now, and activate this button.
Okay. Boy. Here we go.
Great. Info buttons close themselves automatically, but you can also force them out with the cancel key.
So
Another
you guys
powerful
tried
way to
get
discover
into the
things
game
by
yet?
yourself in dual universes to use the helper system. Simply point at anything in the world, or in the user interface, and press the helper key. Try it now on something in the world around you.
Helper key. H.
Good, let's continue. The next important thing to learn about is the notion of rights. Everything you own can be shared with others, but it is by default only accessible to you. For example, try to deactivate the highlighted force field on the left. You can do it by pointing at it and pressing the interaction key, and see what happens. You received an action forbidden message, telling you that the owner of this element did not share it with you. This is actually how you can make your construct secure against intruders. Now, in the same way, try to activate the left button that controls the light above.
This one.
Again, the right to activate has not been given to you. Now instead, try to activate the button on the right. I have given you the right to use it. As you can see, this time it worked. You can control the light by pressing this button. To set up an element's rights in a simple way, you can use the right-click menu on an element that you own. Try it on the button in front of you. Here, you can access the Share Element or Share Construct options in the Construct submenu, which will allow you to grant rights to others. You can now close this menu by pressing the Escape key or simply by clicking outside of it. A much more complex system is available for advanced players that allows for fine-tuned rights control, in particular for organizations. You can share whole constructs, manage specific types of rights, and create groups of players with certain abilities. But this is way beyond the scope of this introduction. You should try the rights management tutorial instead. Now, simply deactivate the force field on your right by pointing at it and pressing the interaction key. Don't worry, I have given you the proper rights. Very good. Now, let's continue our visit and go down to the lower level, using the elevator at the end of the room.
Okay.
On both sides of this corridor, you will find resurrection nodes. Drawing on the consequences of the Everett interpretation of quantum mechanics, we were able to design a technology which preserves your state of consciousness across multiple realities. We control the multiverse in order to branch you onto a version of reality where you happen to respawn here on one of these platforms whenever you die. So, you cannot really die. There is always a version of the universe in the multiverse where you wake up here. Beware that when you die, your inventory will not be preserved, so don't take death too lightly. It's important to know that you can craft or buy your own resurrection nodes. You can then install them in your ship or in your home. When respawning, you will always appear at the nearest active resurrection node, so in general you don't have to always get back to this room. Alright, so we are now almost ready to exit the starting hub. The last step is about collecting components to allow you to build a speeder ground vehicle. Follow the waypoint in the direction of the exit.
Cool.
On both sides of this room are demonstration versions of two of the most popular UEF hovercraft speeders. These ground vehicles are extremely efficient to quickly navigate the surface of a planet, and you will need one during the first steps of your journey. Distances are real, and transportation is a necessity. One way to acquire these speeders is to get a blueprint and to run it. Each of the highlighted dispenser will grant you the blueprint of the speeder next to them. Go get one of them by activating the dispenser. You can pick the one you prefer, or take them both.
Which one makes me less of a target? I feel like this one makes me less of a target because it has less surface area, but it also has like less stuff in it as well. I'll take this one.
To run a blueprint, you can simply double-click on it while it's in your inventory to deploy it into the world. You will be guided by the ghost bounding box that will appear. We will do that later.
Okay.
Another requirement to be able to deploy a blueprint is that you possess all its necessary components, materials and elements. The dispenser in front of you contains everything needed to be able to deploy one speeder. Go to the dispenser and activate it. Oh, I also squeezed in a resurrection node that will prove very useful soon. Now, don't deploy your blueprint right away, you may need to do that later on a sanctuary moon. But keep it in your inventory, it will soon come handy. Blueprints can also be created by you, when you've built a construct and want to save a copy of it for yourself. You can of course also use it to mass produce your creations and to sell them. Blueprints are like intellectual property, and can become very precious indeed. That being said, this concludes the starting hub portion. Look around you, this room is welcome to the outside world. In front of you is a large parking area where many ships come and go, mostly to get to the nearby market. Let's actually go on the other side, where we will find the market and the institutes. Follow the waypoint ahead of you. You can run by pressing the run modifier, but you can also sprint at great speed by hovering above the ground thanks to your jetpack. Simply double tap the forward key. Try it now.
What is that thing? Dude, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Look at that, bro. There's like so many ships too. Is that a speeder on the ground? It is. Can I take it? Okay, well, of course I can. Look at this, I think that's a fighter plane. Maybe. It has cannons, I think. Or what looks like cannons. And like an ammo box right there. Probably. Or maybe that's just his jetpack. Maybe it's not a fighter plane. But Jesus, man, look at all these. That's nuts. Simply double tap forward key.
Very good.
Oh.
Now, let's walk
Cool.
to the other side of the parking lot.
I'm like speeding it on ground using my jetpack. Just crazy,
Great.
bro.
We are now at the district's market. Let's actually use it to buy a bit more fuel for our speeder. Head towards the waypoint and activate a market pod. This market pod interface is very similar to the nanomarket interface we have already seen. There are however some key differences, which we will get to shortly. For now, let's search for nitron fuel by typing nitron in the upper search box. Here again, you can see the different market orders for nitron fuel, with the current market's name appearing in orange. Since there are sell orders on this market for nitron, you will be able to go through the simplified instant buy option. Instant buy will pick the best offer on the market where you currently are, and is a very good method for beginners to easily buy something. Simply click on the local instant buy button to start buying nitron. Now, enter a quantity here, like 10 liters. When you are ready, simply confirm your purchase with the confirm button.
I think he said 10.
Congratulations! You just acquired nitron. However, it will not go directly into your inventory. Instead, like anything you buy on a given market, it is stored inside the market container, waiting. On the left side is your current inventory. On the right side is the market container's contents. Here you can see the nitron you just purchased. Note that if you want to put a sell order on something, you can simply drag and drop it from your inventory to the market container. A quicker option is to use the local instant sell window, that will try to get you the best price on offer on the local market. Now, to receive your fuel, simply drag and drop the nitron from the market container to your inventory. Great! You are now an accomplished trader. When you are ready, you can close the market interface by clicking on the highlighted button. Before we go to the Institute Plaza, let's have a look at the connected surrogate VR station, just behind you. Follow the indicated waypoint.
Okay.
I invite you to come back here at the end of this tutorial, and activate any of these surrogate VR stations. You will be presented with a list of incredible sites to visit, anywhere in Dual Universe, through a remote-controlled robot.
It crashed again. My game crashed again. Damn, bro. I guess this is gonna be like an on-running thing, where the game just will randomly crash. I think it's been like 30 minutes since the last crash. Let's go, boys and girls. Oh boy. 97% all over again. To think we were just playing the game too. My lord. Like, bro. %.
I invite you to come back here at the end of this tutorial and activate any of these surrogate VR
Alright.
stations.
We're
You will
back.
be presented with a list of incredible sites to visit anywhere in Dual Universe through a remote-controlled robot. You can sort them by the number of recent visitors to see the most popular first. This is a great way to discover what is possible in Dual Universe. Let's now go in the direction of the plaza.
Let's not do this right now. I don't want to get stuck somewhere. Plaza. Let's go, baby.
In front of you are teleporters that grant you instant access to any of the 10 districts that are placed around the Ark ship. Each of these districts is identical to the one you are currently in, but Novians will start the game in any one of them at random. You can use these teleporters to quickly reach for a particular market, or to meet with friends on another district. Now, let's follow the waypoint to one of the most important places of this district, the Institute Plaza, just at the top of the stairs. In front of you is a map of the plaza, with the different institutes around.
Okay.
There is an institute for each core activity in the game. Go and visit them after we are done. They are fantastic ways to discover the many possibilities that are offered to you. Also, each of them hosts teleporters to interactive tutorials for activities like mining, piloting, building, market operations, industry, etc. Note that this district is not unique. As we saw just before, there are 10 similar districts spread in close proximity to the Ark ship. We have visited the teleporters available between them and available near the market for convenience. Each Alioth district is also paired with a similar district on the Sanctuary Twin Moon. So, you will find plenty of opportunities to get back to the institutes and tutorials wherever you are.
Nice. Wish it was not subscription
Finally,
based.
let's get to the last step of our introduction,
I mean,
the Twin Moon Shuttle service.
It's not
Follow
bad.
the waypoint.
Like World of Warcraft, you pay 15 bucks a month, right? For this, it's just about 7 bucks a month. Now it is. It used to be like 100, and I did not pay for that. By the way, it's my first day here.
Now, make a left turn and follow the waypoint again.
But yeah, it being a subscription-based game makes it so that the population actually comes back to keep playing it. So the game is not going to be dead so long as there are subscribers in the game, or as long as the game is running, because you know someone is paying for it, right? What else? Also think that especially on
Here we
launch
are.
day, that if we're free
In
to
front
play,
of you is a button that you will
like,
be able to use
I would
to
not
call
be
for a
here
free
'cause I couldn't-
Sanctuary
I
Moon
wouldn't be able to
shuttle
log in.
service. This shuttle will connect you to a similar district on the Sanctuary Twin Moon. I will guide you to get there as soon as this introduction is over, and claim the tile for yourself, using the Sanctuary Territory unit you collected earlier. Let's take a look at the shuttle, which is on your right.
bruh. Okay, my issue. Is this not supposed to be an elevator? Like I think it was supposed to be one, maybe. But lucky for me, there's a button here to go. Yeah, but the subscription is not bad. The only thing that I have a problem with is that they make you pay for 3 months of it, so you're paying 20 bucks instead of 7. But although yeah, it lasts for 3 months, I just don't want to pay 20 up front. I wanted to pay like 7 just to try it for a month and then see where to go from there. But now we're stuck with 3 months. Anywho, we should be going to the moon now. The safe zone moon. Finally. I want to test out my speeder. See what I can do with it. %60. Cool. Yeah, first day here, we're getting a speeder and a territory marker. So now we're gonna get somewhere safe to build. The coolest thing about that territory marker, which is like people like me who logged in the first, let's say, 4 hours of the game being launched, there's probably not gonna be a lot of space in that moon, right? And more likely than not, a lot of it's already taken. But for people who are early like me, people who are like basically on time, we're gonna get like spots. And whenever it runs out on the moon, I'm not gonna be complaining because I'm gonna have my spot. I'm gonna be real happy. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, pay a month to see if I like it. What's the minimum spec? I don't know. I'm on an i5 1060 laptop and it's lagging pretty, not like bad, but there's like some lag. And I lowered my graphics, not like the full graphics because that's not a thing, but I lowered the shaders, I think the grass quality or something, to none, so it's not even there anymore. And somehow that fixed my lag for the most part. And then what seems like every 30 minutes there's a random crash that happens for the game, which sucks, but I'm sure they'll fix later on. And then another thing, the load screen it takes forever. Thanks. Oh, no problem. No problem at all. Now we wait. So yeah, I've been waiting for this game for a long time too. For a while now. And I was debating whether or not I wanted to pay $100 just to play it. You know, came down to it and I realized, hey, let's not do that. Let's just wait. So waited 3 years, and now right here. What I'm hoping for, like the main thing I want to do, is I want to build like my own Death Star in a way. It's not gonna be like huge, but it's gonna be movable, so I can move it around. It'd be like a giant ship where I can just like do my stuff on and build up other things on. Stuck at 69%. That's cool. Oh my lord. I just like took the pillow on my chair, I pulled it a little bit and I put it over my forehead. It doesn't even feel that bad, it feels pretty good. It's like someone's pulling on my forehead, but it's not bad. Not entirely. The pain progressively gets worse, but we're getting there. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and reload my game again. This is like low-key annoying a little bit, you know? Gotta reload the game again. You've been disconnected by the server. Connection lost. Okay. A little bit of bad timing, you know? Because I kinda just got in. Like, I'm flying to another planet. I'm in the middle of, like, transition. I don't want to have to disconnect and get stuck in space. Or virtual space, the place that doesn't exist. Okay, why can't I connect to the server? I literally was just playing. What the heck? Oh, dude, that's so sad. Worst game launches ever. And then we're getting recalled. Sup, Max? You don't play La Saga anymore? I do. I have a video of it. You obviously haven't seen it. I played La Saga. I even live streamed it too. I think last week. I just don't play that often. There's no point. But right now, I'm trying to play Dual Universe, a game that launched today for its open beta. And I'm having trouble playing the game. Let's try this again. Disconnected by server. This is honestly annoying as hell. I'm gonna look at the discussion. Announcements. We'll perform a server maintenance at 6:10 UTC, so that's 20 minutes. What do you mean? Alright, well, this is obviously one of the biggest flops for the dual universe community. As you can see, we're all trying to log into the game right now, and you know, we just can't do that because the game doesn't work. We understand that they have like tight schedules and whatnot for launching the game, and you know, it's amazing that they actually released it even during Corona. But however, it just doesn't work. They made a new website that messed it up. I think that was a big proponent into why people couldn't even make accounts to begin with. And now we're having issues where the game would randomly crash and you can't log in. Yes, it's in the beta, but you had an alpha section to get this done with. You've been developing the game for 3 years now. Like, at least make it so I can play like basic Minecraft without having it crash, or like at least let me log in. Like, and it's not only me, it's like everybody else too. We're all having trouble logging into the game. It's like one of these simplest things. I already paid for the game at this point. Bro. Ooh, somebody bought a 12-month subscription to the game. I feel bad. Still up for another 15 minutes. And what happened to his purchase? I mean, I bought a 3-month subscription because, you know, I had to. Read announcement first. Yeah? Resolve the issue of players unable to connect. So, apparently 6 o'clock tonight is when the game is gonna get fixed. So nobody can actually play it at the moment. Well, fuck.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey man.
Is Dual Universe live?
Yes, the beta has come live.
Was that today?
What was your question?
Did beta release today?
Yeah, it released today, except that people had trouble logging in. People had trouble making accounts. People had trouble buying the game. Like, it's not a good launch at all.
Gotcha. I mean, I just thought I'd check.
Like, even right now, like, I'm having trouble just logging into the game after I already started playing it for like an hour. It's gone. Great. Like, really, I want to figure this out, right? Been here for a minute. Yeah, well, here we are. Alrighty, so I don't know when the game is going to get fixed, and at the moment there's nothing I can really do to play the game. We've already gotten in, we've already seen what the game is like, already played it. We're going to the moon. Didn't make it there yet, but we're going there. But all in all, we came close. So for the first 4 hours of the universe, supposedly this is what it's been like, and I'm sure it's gonna get better later on, but at the moment it's like this. So the other day I'll just be looking around because I really want to play the game. I'll see if I can make a video. Let's make a video about the universe. So that, for now, mask on.